Hello everyone, Divine Feminine Empress 444 here to do a collective read. Decks have already been shuffled. Hope everybody's doing really well tonight. Give me something for the collective. We have living in the moment, my way, selfish, stubborn, arrogant, pride, and ego. We have trap. Then we have pop the question. And we have police station. Okay. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if the reading resonates. Please and thank you. Help support my channel. We have the Ace of Swords. Okay. We have the Magician. We have the Hangman. Excuse me. We have the Knight of Swords. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Chariot. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the Tower. Okay. Collective. So we have somebody here in your energy, right? This is somebody who likes to do things their way, right? They found themselves in a trap, okay? They could have popped the question to someone, okay? They could have attached themselves to someone, got into a marriage, got engaged, something like that with someone here, okay? This is the type of person, again, they like live in the moment. They like things their way. They're very stubborn, selfish. Yeah, definitely in their ego. See, what I'm seeing here is, though, right? This person wanted you to feel stuck. Okay? Confirmation. And I don't know if you guys heard that, but there was a horn honking. This person really wanted you to be stuck. Kind of like waiting on them is what I'm seeing here with this Hangman energy. With the Knight of Swords, now they know that you're not, right? You've been manifesting. You have been coming up with new ideas, a new plan. You're very smart, right? The way Spirit's showing it to me is like you caught on pretty fucking quick, right? What this person was about, what this person was up to. And I feel like you did some healing. You decided to say, you know what? I'm going to manifest, right? I'm going to manifest my wants, my needs, my desires. Again, they wanted you in this stuck energy. Now they're saying you're not, okay? So now they're wanting to come back in this Knight of Swords energy, wanting to take action, coming towards you here. I feel like you've been hard at work, right? Focusing on you, learning a new skill, okay? Picking up something. Yes. With this Page of Pentacles, yeah, ooh, man. When I say you're like, you're definitely a magician, right? You're manifesting. You're going towards a new financial opportunity. The way Spirit's showing it to me, right, is almost like you took that pain that you felt from this person and turned it into some kind of power. And the way Spirit's showing it to me is almost like you could have gone through a separation with someone, right? And because you were sad and upset at the circumstances and the way they went about things, or the type of person this was, you turn that into some kind of like, this could have been a spiritual, a spiritual journey. And you could have gotten yourself into some kind of like spiritual practices, right? You could be a Reiki healer. You could be, you could read people's palms. You could read tarot. You could give, you could have your own channel and do like spiritual speaking. It could be anything. But I feel like there's something there that you took the time to like learn, right? Pick up, really take time to focus on your gifts, right? That's the way Spirit's showing it to me. And now I feel like you're celebrating. It's almost like you found, the way Spirit's showing this to me is like you found some kind of like new friendships, right? Or a new tribe, right? People that you resonate with, or that resonate with you. Again, I definitely am seeing something like online, or like definitely out in the community. Something that you're, whatever it is that you're doing, it's like something, I'm definitely really getting that student teacher dynamic where you, as you were learning, you were teaching, right? Yeah. I feel like you were really fucking determined. Like, you, again, it's like taking that pain and just like honing in on it and knowing, like, oh, I'll show this motherfucker. That's what I'm hearing, right? So, what I'm seeing here is they wanted you in this Eight of Swords energy. Just like up here, they wanted you in this Hangman energy. They wanted you to be trapped in your mind wondering, why not me? Why didn't you choose me? Why is this person not coming towards me? What is it about me that something is wrong with me? But that wasn't the case. You turned your pain into power. So now it's showing me that this person is now in this Eight of Swords energy, right? Feeling trapped in their mind. They're wondering about you. Well, what is the collective doing? How comes I'm not hearing anything about the collective? Because you could be very private as well, I'm called to say. It's almost like you disappeared. That's what I'm hearing. This is the tower for this person. Because you've healed and because you decided to hone in on, again, taking that pain and turning it into a power, the whole time you were healing and growing, right? You had the faith. You kept faith and decided to move on in a positive way. This person did not do any work on themselves, right? So now they're about to face a tower, okay? Ooh, Spirit, give me something more. Nine of Cups. You have literally poured into yourself. You realize that you had self-satisfaction, self-gratification. You didn't need anyone else to tell you about yourself. The way Spirit's showing this to me too is like, I don't feel like you were ever the type of person that wasn't confident, right? You could have always been pretty confident in yourself, or like found good things about yourself. But this person specifically really tried to beat you down, really tried to make you feel unwanted, um, also make you feel unappreciated. Unappreciated. Oh my goodness. Forgive me for being tongue tied, collective. Ay, ay, ay. I'm human, right? Temperance and the Six of Wands. Yeah, it's like you became so fucking balanced, which is amazing to me. Mm-hmm. You're very sensible. Um, Finding meanings in things, right? Understanding that even through the bad, there's something good that's coming. It's almost like, oh, thank you, Spirit. It's almost like I'm supposed to give this example because I actually had somebody say this to me the other day. Somebody that I know, we were having a conversation. I don't know this person personally, but I see them quite a bit. And we were getting into a conversation about like relationships, right? And this person said something about someone dating, right? And that this person was, and I hate gossip, but I kind of understood because it's a family member of theirs. But anyway, they were saying to me about how this person really they feel bad for them because they can't find somebody. And I'm like, why do you feel bad for them? And they're like, well, because I just want them to be happy. They can be happy with themselves. Like, and I was trying to explain that to them, but not everybody's at the same level as we are, right? Um, but again, it was like trying to explain to this person, like, you don't need another person outside of yourself to make you happy. And dating is okay. There's nothing wrong with dating. But if that person isn't your person, that's okay. You just move on, right? I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you're finding it easier and easier as you're possibly dating, getting out here in this world, meeting new people. If it don't click, it's okay, right? Figuring out that you don't need someone else, and it's not a bad thing if you don't fit with someone else, right? Now, I'm also called to say for some of you that watch me, you may still have a problem with understanding that part. Okay? So, what Spirit's showing me is for you to understand that when you finally do come to that understanding that, like, okay, so you could be dating, right? This is an example for someone. And every time something doesn't work out with somebody new that you're dating, you get very disappointed. But really, why? That just means that saved you time, energy, and effort instead of wasting it on someone that isn't worthy enough for you, right? That just isn't at your level. So if it doesn't work, you need to look at that like a blessing. Why? Because now it saved you time and energy so you can get to the people that you are meant to be with, right? So I'm called to say that as well. Thank you, Spirit. I just feel like you're moving forward. You're very self-confident, and if you're not there yet, it's coming, right? With this 9 of Swords. Yeah, for somebody that's watching me, I feel like it's like you get in this you isolate yourself. You start to feel like you're in despair, hopelessness, feeling down and out, feeling sad when things don't work out for you. It is truly a blessing. And with every person and every relationship that we build, right? That we start to build, we learn something from these people, something about ourselves as well. So this is a good thing. It's really not a bad thing. It's an energy shift. If you know, you know, right? For those of you who are at this point, that you know that, like, okay, yay, I'm ready to meet somebody, meet new people, and it doesn't always have to be romantic, but I'm definitely seeing romantic for this. But it could be other things as well, just meeting new friends, new coworkers, anything. If you don't fit, you just don't fit, and that's okay, right? Because you're allowed to be different. Other people are allowed to be different from you as well. Yes. Okay. Ooh, yes. So we have the 7 of Cups. I just feel like you have so many opportunities, a lot of choices. I feel like you're still searching for your purpose, right? Trying to figure out, like, what is it that I'm here for? What is meant for me? Who am I meant for? Who am I, But I feel like don't allow that to just be your focus, right? It's not important. See, the way Spirit's showing this to me is how this person here is hidden because it's just not there for you yet. And it's okay. You have other things that Spirit wants you to work on and work towards, right? This could be a new home. This could be um your finances. This could be, so many other things, but also be careful too, because be careful of the illusions. Like, is love should be our number one focus, right? Anything we do, we should do with love, right? Because that's the closest thing to God is love. But again, you have to be careful of the snakes around you. You have to be careful of, people pretending that they're going to offer you money, jewels, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. You need to be careful because your main focus should be who's really going to love me and who am I going to really love, right? Don't just get with somebody to get with somebody. It's about finding people that you truly enjoy and that enjoy you and that you love and that love you back. They give to you, you give to them, right? Thank you, Spirit. I don't mean to go off on a tangent, but Spirit's making me do it. So we have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, because when you do that, think back to your past. Like the people that you've been with in the past, whether that be family, friends, relationships, whatever have you, romance. It always ended painfully. Why? Because you invested so much in situations that you weren't meant for. Okay? So sometimes we have to take responsibility for the parts we play as well, right? Because we could have seen the red flags, but we didn't. We decided to look past them. Thank you, Spirit. Nine of Wands. Yeah, just be careful of people coming towards you in this passionate, fast energy, right? Wanting to move so fast, wanting to move in with you, wanting to have sex with you, wanting to, you know, fly by the seat of their pants, right? Let's do this together. Let's do that together. A lot of empty promises. Those are the things that you want to pay attention to. Now you know. Because you took time to heal and you went through this other person that was showing up earlier in the read, they're now going to have to go through this same kind of thing, right? They're going to have to sit back, take time to heal so they can understand this. You, on the other hand, are so far advanced, right? Because you did take the time to heal. And now you're going to finally, either you already understand this or it's going to click. And this reading might help you do it. I don't know. For someone, it will. I definitely feel that. Yeah. Five of Swords. It's like surrounding yourself with people that claim to love you. They rush in, right? They love bomb you. And then you're left with disappointment. People wanting to compete with you. Just being sneaky. Yeah. Mm-mm. Just be careful. Knight of Cups. I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you're very creative, right? And I feel like you're now realizing that everything you do leads with love, right? It needs to come from your heart, even in our careers, right? If you're not happy where you are, what steps are you going to take to change that, right? Are you doing something that literally makes you happy? I'm also called to say, be careful of people coming towards you, because I'm definitely seeing people in this like night energy. Nights are more like, they're still immature, but they like to move quickly, right? So just be careful of that. We have the Two of Wands and the Four of Swords. I feel like you're at a standstill. Whoever I'm speaking to, there's somebody here watching me that's at a standstill. It's like, what decision are you going to choose? Are you going to choose to remain stuck, stagnant, wishing for better, but still putting yourself around the same ignorant people? I'm called to say ignorant. Okay. Are you going to continue to allow people to make you keep feeling this way, right? In this like eight of swords energy, like beaten down, like not chosen first. You know what I'm saying? Mm. Or are you gonna move forward, right? And that could look like moving, actually moving. That could look like you just traveling. That could look like you just getting out and meeting newer people. Mm-hmm. I feel like you've already done a lot of the, with this Four of Swords energy, a lot of like resting, relaxing, rejuvenating, right? And I feel like you're right at that level. If you're not already here where I'm saying, right, is that loving energy and understanding that it's okay to let go of people that you just don't fit, right? You're almost there. You could be in this energy of needing to rest. Thank you, Spirit. Give me something more. We have the Queen of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you're the type of person that you always had compassion for others, right? Always comforting and calm. Very intuitive, very caring. Always doing for others. That's what I'm seeing, right? Mm. You could be a mother or a parent, because I'm definitely seeing like mothering energy here. Um, it doesn't have to be for everyone. But I feel like with the Seven of Pentacles energy, it's like you realize now how much you've been through, how many people and things that you've invested in that really took focus off of you. Where you should have been focused, you haven't been, right? You made all of these investments inside of others. You helped so many people grow, okay? And that's not a totally bad thing, because everything that happens for a reason, right? You could have been brought into these people's lives to help them to change, help them to understand, right? The error in their ways. Right. So everything is meant to happen the way it does. The star. The number 17 could be very significant for you. Yeah, I feel like you're finding your purpose, having faith, understanding that we don't always have control, right? The universe and God really is what has control, right? And it's just like releasing that and understanding and allowing yourself to be guided into the right direction. I said that a couple weeks ago in one of my prayers. I was praying. I don't usually talk about my prayers, but I'm called to say this. And I was just like, obviously, I don't know what I'm doing over here. Right? So help me, please. You could be feeling that way, right? I just feel like right now you're in this period of like rejuvenating. Knight of Pentacles. Ooh. 10 of Cups. And the Page of Wands. Yeah, I think right now is like getting yourself into a routine, becoming productive, conserving your energy. I feel like you're not meant to really be investing in others right now. I feel like this will lead you to your divine love, right? Your match. You're becoming in alignment with who and what you need to be. Okay? With this Page of Wands, I feel like right now you don't realize, but you're an inspiration to others. You are definitely more of a free spirit. I feel like you're starting to explore different avenues and aspects of yourself. Realizing that you've been free this whole time. Amen. Page of Swords. Yeah, I just feel like you have a lot of new ideas. I also see some kind of like new communication coming towards you. You could be feeling restless lately. Like as if almost like because you've been resting and relaxing, you could be feeling like, it's almost like you feel something new coming in, but you're not sure what it is. King of Swords. And I feel like Spirit is telling you to use your head over heart. Be honest and expect people to be clear with you, okay? About their wants, their needs, and for you to be clear as well. However that looks for you. Everybody has their own, right? And understanding that if it doesn't fit, then it just doesn't fit and you walk away. Thank you, Spirit. 7 of Wands. Yeah, if people come towards you in this like competitive energy, trying to challenge you, challenge your beliefs, right? Then you know that you need to maintain control and push them away, right? Keep people like that away from you. But you have to have a voice and you have to speak up for yourself. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. No more juggling with this 2 of Pentacles. No more juggling. That's how I'm seeing it. It's like balancing. Give me something more. Yeah. Having the strength. Yep. Going towards what you're passionate about. No longer allowing people to persuade you. Look how in the picture she's controlling a lion. Do you know how rare that is? I feel like you are in this energy now where you can. You have the tools to know how to speak to people, how to deal with people that come to you in conflict and chaos. Right? Seven of Swords. People that are trying to come back towards you from the past, be very leery, okay? These are people who want something. They stabbed you in the back before, and now they want to come back around and see if you noticed or see if you forgave them yet. Come on now. Yes, you're in this Empress energy. Of course they want to come back towards you because you're nurturing, you're loving. They see growth with you, right? Give me another one. Two. Two of Cups in reverse. These are people that are imbalanced. These are not people that you can trust, right? They come in and out. They have broken communication. They don't love themselves. So how are they ever going to possibly love you? Right? I'm going to end that here. Hopefully this resonated with somebody. If it did, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Also, feel free to leave a comment if you feel drawn to do so. Don't forget to hit subscribe so you can see future reads. And if you're interested in a personal reading, everything you need is inside my description box. See you next time. Bye.